Alright, yo, it's Isaiah. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. In this video, I'm just going to be breaking down a trade that I took from Friday. This day, I was anticipating higher prices for the day. Just going to put that out there, but I'll kind of break down to the reason why I didn't take any longs and then I was looking for sells. Coming into the day, prior to 8:30, these lines here and this line here are these resting lows from London session and Asia session. These lows I was anticipating after 8:30 to be taken out to then see a move higher. That's what my initial thoughts were coming into the market this day, but price didn't do that. Instead, it ran higher up into these buy stops up here and took out a high from before 8:30, so that kind of set the stage for me to look for lower prices or a potential lower setup. So once I seen price run above those highs, I was going down into the lower time frame to look for more confirmation, which I believe it was on a 15 or 30-second time frame. So right here, price broke structure after running above these buy stops, and then price left a imbalance here. So I dropped my fib from this high to this low just to get that midpoint, and pretty much the 0.5 level I wanted to see price tap back into before entering for a sell. If you recall from last video, I did say these trades have been testing my patience. I'm not gonna lie. I just got in like late, man. Late. Price already broke structure, tapped into this imbalance. I missed it, and I seen it run below. I'm like, okay, maybe it'll come back up. Barely wicks in there, doesn't. I'm like, okay, do I get in here? But then I was like, I'm gonna just chill, wait. But then I seen this shit tank breaking down below here. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna get in for a sell and then just place my stop loss above this high and then target those London and Asia session lows. So with that being said, yeah, I did get in late. I don't know if you can say late. I just wasn't patient enough to wait for price to come back above this 0.5 level. Literally, as soon as I got in, price did end up reversing and going into this 0.5 level. I'm telling you, these past few trades have been testing patience. That's just what comes to mind. And FOMO, fear of missing out on these trades because I seen it moving lower, and I don't want to miss a trade. I got in here anyways, whether it was early, impatient, I understand. Price ran above these though, did come back into this. I could have gotten in here for a way better entry, but unfortunately I didn't. Let's see, something like that, and then target. But like I said, I got in here. I was targeting these lower session lows down here while I was in this trade. This wick here, let's go down on 30-second. Had my phone out and I seen this just tank. No news came out during this day. Price just tanked. I don't know, there was nothing. I have forex factory on my phone and I would get a notification if there was any news, and there wasn't. So I seen this, I'm like, okay, that was way too quick for me to take any partials. Then I seen it come back up and then move a little bit lower. I did end up taking some partials here, and then once price tapped this golden line, I took like a full position, one, and then 0.5 here, and I took the rest of the position off as soon as it was running up here, which honestly I shouldn't have. Yeah, in hindsight, I should have kept on my position to hold a little bit lower to those lows. Honestly, I got out because I was cool with the profit I had. Yeah, I could have held for longer, made a little bit more money, but also I made money. Why would I want more? Like that right there, it's like the greed and also trusting your system and holding until you take profit. Like personally, that can get me caught up. Like, do I hold until my TP fully, or am I cool with the profits I have now and then get out and trade another day, make that up? Like, what's a few $100 more or a little bit, $50, not even, like maybe 120 if I'm gonna be honest. Like, cool. Overall, this was an alright trade. The entry could have been way better. I could have been more patient on this, waited for price to come back up into the fair value gap initially I was looking for price to tap into before moving lower. And then yeah, price did end up moving lower to those lows though, as you can see here, this London low, this Asia low. Clean, very clean. I don't know what happened this day, but price tanked. I ain't complaining, but like the shit just tanked. Usually you don't see moves like that on like a forex pair, to be honest. Maybe I lied. Thursday was something like that. But for it to tank like this, it's pretty crazy, not gonna lie. Go ahead and show you my profits. First one here, partials of that 0.5, one lot right here, and then my last partial here. Not bad. Was like up 280. All three of these were 280. And then yeah, these are all of my trades from on this account. So yeah, here's the account. Pretty much all of my trades that I did take are on this one page. Not bad. Not bad. My losses could be a little bit less. I could risk like maybe 100 even instead of like a 1.2%. Only risk one. I mean, I only won three trades. Not bad, but also not the greatest entries. I'll tell you that because, yeah, like I was saying, I just FOMO. I was scared of missing out on the trade and wanted to catch the move. Honestly, it's just at this point, I'm not even looking at the money. I just want to get better at my entries. The money will come if I follow my plan, the system, and trade what I see and what the market's saying. The money will follow. But at the end of the day, I'm just trying to tweak my strategy, refine it, maybe get a sniper entry. But for that to happen, I actually need to be consistently patient and consistently disciplined. That's all. Yeah, risk management comes into play, but I'm not risking like $500 to only make 200. The trade that I broke down, I was targeting maybe $400, and then the risk wasn't that much on this trade, but the profit, yeah, it was what, 400, and the risk was around 170, 150. Not bad, but another day we got to keep it pushing, learn from our dubs, because yeah, just because I did take some winning trades, it doesn't mean like there's nothing to take away from it. Just because you have a winner doesn't mean it's good. I mean, unless it is, yeah, but there's always something to learn, whether it is from a loss or a W. If it is a W, like how can you get better? How can you get a better entry? Could you have waited? Personally, yeah, I should have been more patient, waiting for price to tap back in a POI before entering. And should I have held on a little bit longer to the trade, to my initial take profit? Things like that. There's always room for improvement, no matter if you win or lose. Just go back and watch, journal, and keep it pushing, move forward, learn from it. Yeah, I make these mistakes of trading these sessions that I have no business trading. I don't do that anymore. It's strictly 8:30, 7:30 my time. I come to the charts, I'm trading. Not being bored, hopping on the phone, taking trades. This shit is a business at the end of the day. We're here to make bread consistently and follow our trading plan, our strategy as well, and just refine it, tweak it. Simplicity is key for me. I keep shit simple. Simple works, honestly. Like, I don't use any other things than liquidity sweeps, break of structure, fair value gaps, and liquidity to target. That's it. The shit works for me. Sometimes I do question, do I have to learn more things? But not really. It works. Don't switch something up if it works. If you've seen it multiple times, it works. If it works for you, stick with it. If it doesn't, cool, find something that does work for you and stick with that. Refine that, make it your own strategy, tweak it, And yeah, taking away from this episode is just, I gotta lock in more, be more disciplined outside of the charts as well, because that does show on the charts. If I'm not patient, it shows, literally. FOMO, scared, missing a trade, gonna get in anyways. But if I didn't get in here and did wait, I could have had a banger of an entry. No drawdown at all. Let's say I did get in here. A 3.5 pip stop loss, a 24 pip take profit. No drawdown, none. Because I did enter late, I was in drawdown for a little bit. And then price did come into profit a little bit, break even, and a little bit more drawdown. Wasn't a bad trade other than the late entry and being impatient. If I just waited a little bit more, this would have been like a plus setup. But yeah, I give this a B minus, honestly. It would have been an A setup, A plus setup, no drawdown, solid entry, straight to take profit. But I was impatient on this shit. But yeah, this video is all over. At the end of the day, you can always learn from your W's as well as your L's. You guys are watching this shit, I'm making these mistakes and they gotta happen. So I gotta learn from them, and the road to the payout, it'll come when I become disciplined and consistent with this shit. Being patient and following everything I have to. The money will follow. Honestly, I was so hyped up on the money. And yeah, I still am, because That's the whole reason why I got into this trading shit, dude. You make money just buying and clicking buttons. It's easier said than done, honestly, but it's like 90% all mental. Once you figure out that shit, I feel like I say this in every video. Once you figure out your strategy, it's a mental game after. It's you versus you, dealing with FOMO, greed, not being patient, not sticking to your rules, shit like that. That's where the real journey starts. That's when you relearn things about yourself that you never knew about. I thought I was patient until, this week and a little bit of last week showed me, no, I'm not. I still am growing, But yeah, at the end of the day, it is a you versus you game. The payouts will come. Stick to the plan and the results will come. But yeah, like I was saying, that's why I got in this trading shit. The money. Don't get too hyped up on the money. The money, money, money. Strategy, strategy, strategy. Discipline, discipline, discipline. The money will come if you have all those. And the money will go if you don't have any of those. I think that's going to be the end of this video. I don't want to keep these videos too long. I'm trying to keep them short. Maybe 10 minutes. I don't even know. And if you are new here, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate it. We're trying to hit 1K by the end of the year. I just got to be consistent, upload. And just stay tuned, honestly. This is a year. I see it all over on Instagram, YouTube. Just do your shit that you know you got to do. And the payouts around the corner, dude. Just be patient. With that being said, I'll see you in the next one.